Hey guys, today's video is a mini vlog sale. I am letting go of 7 items from my personal collection. I've been doing some spring cleaning since it is spring here in Australia and a wardrobe refresh, and I've realized some of these items are pretty redundant. Some of them are multiples and others just don't suit my lifestyle anymore. Not to mention I have added a couple of new items to my collection and I've only got so much space in my place. So after adding a couple of new pieces, I thought I really need to push myself to actually let go of the items that I've been planning to let go. So I thought they can find better homes where they will be used a lot more. So I'll show you each item up close and try and show you as much detail as I possibly can in this video. And as usual, my pricing will be really fair because I am just looking to declutter and give these items a good home, so it could both benefit me and the buyer. I'll respond to whoever emails me first about the items, and then if you're happy to purchase, I will send you my payment details, and whoever pays for the item first will be the buyer. In terms of shipping, I will prefer Australian buyers just because it just makes more sense with shipping fees, duties and customs for these items to cross borders. Especially I think at this time it will be really difficult for me to ship anything to the US because shipping parcels to the US is basically banned at the moment. We can only send items up to the value of $100 to the US at the moment due to the new tariff laws and everything. So I really don't think it'll be worthwhile for any of you in the US to purchase any of my items and bear the cost of the high duties and customs. So I do apologize, but I just don't think it'll make much financial sense for any of you in the US to purchase from me. So I'll leave all of the important information about the vlog sale and how to purchase in the description section below, including the condition of my items, the prices, what comes with each item like dust bags, boxes, receipts, shipping methods, purchase process, and so on. So do make sure you read my description thoroughly if you're interested in any of my items. Starting with the first couple of items, they are little SLGs from Louis Vuitton, which are pretty popular, but the current retail price is kind of high. And I'm hoping that if any of you are looking for this item but you don't want to pay the retail price, you could get a really good deal from me. Both of these items are basically never used. I've just kept them with me because I just love them, but I realized I am duplicating too much here, so I decided to let these two go. So the first one is actually a key pouch in the 2022 Christmas illustration, so the Vivienne series. This is Vivienne in Paris. As you can see, I've never ever used it. It's just stayed in storage. So the condition I'd say is perfect. There is really no wear and tear at all. The zipper is super smooth as well, and inside you have this beautiful pink lining, and then of course with the key pouch you have the key chain, which is actually in perfect condition as well. And then I've got the materials cards and a QR code in here. So I really have nothing to report on this one since this is basically brand new. You guys know that I do have a regular monogram key pouch like this, which just looks like this, that I've had for years, and I just never ever switch out of that one. It is just my go-to, and this one here I just never see myself using, and I just thought it was such a pity, so I've decided to let it go. Even though it is such a pretty piece, I basically bought it because year 2022 was the year that I went to Paris with my hubby, which was a part of our honeymoon, so I thought it was so special. But I am not really a collector who just likes to collect. I am someone who collects luxury items so that I can use them. So I decided to let this go because I just never use it. The next one is another key pouch from Louis Vuitton. I believe I bought this in 2021 when they used to still produce these key pouches in damier azure as well. So this one again, I purchased it because I was obsessed with key pouches and I just wanted to have like a different version to the monogram one that I've had for years again. But I found myself never reaching for this one. So this one has never been used as well. So as you can see, it is in perfect condition. No wear and tear, obviously. The zipper is perfect. And then when you open it up, this one also has the key chain, which is also in perfect condition, and the interior lining is in that beautiful cream beige color. Again, it is a bit of a duplicate in my collection. Even though it is such a pretty alternative to have to my monogram, I just know that I'm never going to use it, and what is the point in having 3 key pouches in my collection when I only use the one of them? And Louis Vuitton SLGs are so durable that my old one, which is like 10 years old, the monogram that I always use, is still in perfect condition. So these two I've decided to let go. Okay, next one is an item from Saint Laurent, and this is one of those items that when I revealed it on my channel, I got so many views, and I know I've influenced so many people to buy this. So many of you have reached out to me to tell me that you bought this one, and when I went to Saint Laurent just to browse, one of the sales associates recognized me and said, "Oh, you're that girl who bought this item," and she actually had a few clients come in to ask for it, and it is none other than my Saint Laurent Uptown pouch in the beautiful black shiny leather all around with the gold YSL hardware logo at the front. Let me show you the item up close. So I have used this quite a few times on evenings out when I first got it about 6 years ago, or soon after I started this channel. And it is basically a flat pouch which can fit quite a bit. If you want to know more about what this pouch holds and how you can use it, I'll leave my unboxing video on screen. I also talk about how you can convert this into a shoulder bag by slipping in a gold chain underneath the envelope flap. It becomes a gorgeous evening bag. Even though I used this quite a few times, it is in pretty good condition. When I was looking on YSL website, I noticed that they don't make the shiny leather anymore. In my opinion, the shiny leather is the most beautiful. At the moment, they have the grained leather in a few colors, croc embossed leather, and patent. I'm not a huge fan of patent. I just prefer this sort of more shiny box leather type look than actual patent leather. I think this just looks a lot cleaner and more classy, less shiny, but it still has a really beautiful luxurious sheen. Anyway, the reason I am letting this one go, even though I just think it is the most stunning piece, is because my lifestyle is vastly different to the lifestyle that I had 6 or so years ago when I purchased this one. I was carefree. I had lots of evenings out. I wasn't married, I didn't have a child. I just had more occasions to go out in the evening to use a clutch like this. But now with my current lifestyle and my lifestyle for the foreseeable future, I know I'm not really gonna have that many opportunities to really go out in the evening to use such a dressy looking clutch. And this sort of smooth, shiny leather, I would really not use with my 2-year-old toddler. So basically my lifestyle has evolved. I think this is a great piece to have for any of you out there who has lots of evening events to attend to. You have lots of occasions to dress up, but I unfortunately don't have that lifestyle anymore. And since this is a well-loved piece, I just want this to go to someone who's really going to appreciate it, and I'm gonna price it really fairly. I just want someone to get a really good price and really use the heck out of this one and just really enjoy it. And now looking at it on the viewfinder on my camera, it is so beautiful. I'll be completely okay if it doesn't even sell, but yeah, it is just one that is going to sit pretty on my shelf for years to come, and it may never really be used again in my life. So I've decided if someone can make really good use of it, that will be really great. So I'm gonna give you another full sort of look at the purse. So the stitching and the glazing is perfect. I really don't see any obvious wear and tear. It's pretty flat, but it can hold quite a bit. And then the interior is actually quite clean as well. So yeah, that is item number 3 on this vlog sale. Next one is another pouch type of purse that you could use as a handheld clutch or convert it into a bit of a shoulder bag. And it is the Dior 30 Montaigne pouch in the beautiful oblique jacquard. This one again I unboxed on my channel and showed you how to convert it into a shoulder bag. So I'll also leave that video linked above. I bought this back in 2022 just before our European honeymoon. So I used this a couple of times in Santorini as a clutch bag. This is technically a small leather goods, so it is classified a pouch, but it looks beautiful as a handheld clutch or with a chain attached to it and worn as a shoulder bag. I've basically only used this a couple of times in Santorini. I've never really used it when I got back home, so this really didn't get as much use as I thought. So it is in basically near new condition. So I'll show you the pouch up close. This is the front. You've got the CD hardware logo there, the beautiful classic Dior jacquard. The leather trimming in the navy is perfect. I really don't see any wear and tear. That is the one side and that is the back of the pouch. And then we've got the other side. The bottom is completely clean as well. The zipper is in really good condition. Let me just open this up. The inside is just in that black textile lining. You've got the card slots there, and it actually comes with a wristlet, which is basically also in perfect condition. So that is what the wristlet looks like. You can attach it to a D-ring on the inside of the pouch, which is just over here. I've still got the protector sticker on the zipper pull, but basically the zipper pull is also in perfect condition. The only thing that I can see is possibly a little bit of a mark on that hardware bit there. But yeah, other than that, in really, really near new condition. This one has great capacity. It looks really nice as well. And for the price point, I think it really does look like a handbag when you use it as such. The reason I'm letting this go is simply because I really don't use pouch bags with my current lifestyle and for the foreseeable lifestyle that I will have. It is such a beautiful piece and it can be a really functional, useful piece for someone else. So yeah, I've decided to let this go, even though I think this is an amazing item. Next up, I do have a bag that I used to use a lot, and it is the Chloe Woody tote in the small size in this neutral colorway with the tan brown leather trim. This was my everyday bag for a little while, but I haven't used it for the last 2 years, and it's mainly because it has a completely open top, and these days, again with the toddler, I'm running around a lot, and one, this is a little bit bulky to run around in as an everyday bag, and two, I do need some sort of a closure on top or the opening to be a bit smaller for me to feel secure enough to, you know, carry with me when I'm running around after my toddler, because a lot of the times the bag just swings around or my toddler might just, you know, tip it upside down. It's just not really practical for me to have an everyday crossbody bag with a completely open top like this. So I really haven't been using this, and it is such a shame again because I used to really enjoy this bag, but it just really doesn't suit my lifestyle anymore. It is still such a pretty and easygoing bag, really. It is just something that is so easy to use. But anyway, if any of you might be looking for a really well priced everyday bag that you can just, you know, use without having to worry about it, because I'm going to price it really fairly considering the current retail price, but you still want a cute bag at a really good price point, I think this might be a good purchase for you if this is the sort of aesthetic and function that will suit your lifestyle. So this one is in pristine condition, but I'm going to be honest with you, I have used it quite a bit. So even though I can't see a lot of wear and tear, like I mentioned, I'm going to price it fairly. So that is the one side of the bag. So that is the side profile. You've got the other side, and then the other side profile. You've got the bottom of the bag. I did notice a little bit of scuffing in one of the corners, so I mean that corner seems to be clean. This corner is okay as well. I think it was this corner that had a little bit of a scuffing. So yeah, if you can see that, there is a little bit of a scuffing in the canvas, and that is the other corner. So they're the four corners. The only other thing that I could notice is actually over here on the inside. I don't know if you can see, but there is a little bit of a discoloration just next to the leather part there. So that is something to note. And then other than that, like I said, it is a well-loved bag. So on the lighter parts of the canvas, if you look closely, I mean, you can see a little bit of a mark there, but overall really nothing obvious. I mean, on that side, that's all clean. So nothing obvious, but I'm just pointing out whatever I can see, but just bear in mind that it is a well-loved bag. Otherwise, the interior linings looks pretty clean. There is one slip pocket there, and then it comes with a shoulder strap which is adjustable as well, so super practical. And then you've got a little bit of hardware on the strap, which they all look pretty good to me. And there is this side as well. And the stitching and everything else looks perfect still. So yeah, that is the next item. Item number 6 is a belt from Hermes. It is a 24mm reversible belt with the rose gold H buckle. I bought this again over 5 years ago. Wore it quite a lot at the beginning, so you will see a little bit of scratches and wear and tear on the H buckle itself, which I'm sure you can buff it out. But again, because I know that I've used it quite a bit, I'm going to price it really fairly. So that is the front of the buckle, and that is the back of the buckle where you have the space to feed through your leather belt and the pin there. This is the belt itself. So one side is white and then the other side is a taupe with contrast stitching. So you can see the white stitching there. You can see the Hermes embossing there. It is in the size 80 and the taupe side is pretty clean, but like I mentioned, I've worn it quite a few times. So in the holes you can see a little bit of sign of wear. So I'll show you the taupe side. There we go. So taupe side looks pretty good. And then on the white side there is just around where the buckle goes, you can see a little mark here, sign of wear, and that is basically not going to be visible when you're wearing the belt. That line is actually from this bit here. So when the metal buckle sits like that, it's not something that is going to be visible. And then basically what you do is you feed the belt loop behind it and then wear it like that. So you really won't see that, but I just wanted to point that out. And then you can also wear it obviously on the taupe side like so. So that is the next item that I am letting go. I just have a few belts in my collection and this is just not one that I reach for. I do reach for my Hermes Kelly belt or my Celine Triomphe belt a lot more, and I also reach for my thinner 13mm with reversible belts, very similar to this, a lot more. So I really haven't been wearing this belt. I'm hoping that someone can get a bit of a good deal on this one and also wear it a lot as well. And then the last item on this vlog sale is another item from Louis Vuitton, and it is this beautiful Scott box in the clear resin, I think it is, with the white monogram printed on it. And then you've got the vachetta leather there with the beautiful S-lock closure. I know some people use this as a mini bag, or you can use it on your vanity as a decorative piece or to hold certain items in it. I just bought this because I love the look of it, but I've really not found any use for it. I thought it was a nice decorative piece to have on my makeup table or in my handbag shelves, but I would just prefer to have something that is more functional, that I can use in my collection, not just as a decorative piece at this kind of price point. So it is basically never left the house. It's just been sitting on my makeup table for as long as it's existed. So let me show you up close. So the S-lock hardware is perfectly shiny. It's got no scratches or anything like that. I've got this twilly. I left it on because I think this is such a cute way to turn this into a bit of a handheld bag, and it will take me some time to redo it. But now that I've shown you how that looks, let me untie this so I can actually show you the item up close. All right. There we have it. So that is the front of the box, and then the vachetta. You know, I noticed that there is a little bit of a tan line from having that bandeau wrapped around this section. So it's a little bit lighter here, whereas the rest of the vachetta has tanned a little. So I wanted to show you that. The front has a slight tan line there as well. And then I'll open this up, and that's how it opens. So the inside is just clear like that as well. There is a little bit of wrinkling on the vachetta because naturally that's how the lid is going to open. So that vachetta is going to keep folding and unfolding. So that's just inevitable. And on the bottom, it just says Louis Vuitton, Paris, made in Italy. So that is the last item on this vlog sale. I can't wait for these items to find new homes where they can be well used. And for those of you who are not really looking to purchase anything, but watch this video to see which items I've decided to let go, thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a good time. Do let me know what items you might be letting go from your collection if you're in the process of decluttering as well. I do love watching vlog sale videos from other YouTubers, even if if I'm not interested in buying anything, because I just think it is fun to watch what other people are letting go. One, for some inspiration to curate my collection further, and two, I just love hearing their reasoning behind letting certain items go, because it helps us in our decision making if we're looking to buy something similar. So yeah, even if you're not interested in buying any of my items, I hope you enjoyed this video. Anyway, that is everything. Again, if you're interested in anything, do email me. I'll leave my email on screen and in the description section below, along with all the important information about the vlog sale. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see you again soon in my next video. Bye guys.